What is up, everyone, and welcome back. Today we are checking out the band Fall of Humanity and their debut EP, self-titled Fall of Humanity. Fall of Humanity are a metal band from Syracuse, New York. They were formed in 2015. They feature Marcus Rafferty on guitar and vocals. He's a former guitar player for Silent Civilian and the current guitar tech for Mark Morton of Lamb of God. We have his brother Michael Rafferty on drums. He's the former original drummer of the southern metal band from New York, Brand New Sin, who are awesome. The lineup is rounded out by Jimmy Falco on guitar and vocals and Joe Nasty on bass. The very first video I did on the channel was for the band Fall of Humanity and their track Seasons. And they were an unsigned, lesser known band and kind of set the tone for a lot of what I wanted to do here. As I shoot this, it's the 1 year anniversary of when that video went live. Went live 29 September of 2017. And I've had the EP for about 6 weeks. I have not listened to it because I wanted to do it today for all of you wonderful people. And I'm looking forward to getting to it. Looking forward to showcasing just how good these guys are. I have not heard the EP yet. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you are as well. Let's get into the music, shall we? The band is Fall of Humanity. The EP is Fall of Humanity. The first track is End of an Era. And here we go. Already those big, thick guitar tones coming in. Really clear mix so far. Kick drum's a touch clicky, but it's still nice and resonant. Really dig how the clarity and uniform sound of that kit. I like the nice tone of his aggressive vocals. I like the way they're mixing that triplet in with the riff. Great harmonies. I don't like some of the processing on the clean vocals, but that's certainly a personal preference. It's a little too clean and polished for my taste. Love the solo here coming out of the chorus. Got a bit of that Black Label Society and Zakk Wylde influence there.
All I can say is hate. Another way of people fighting for selfishness, killing each other over.
It's a great groove. I really like the riffing here. Really outstanding cymbal work there as well. Chorus is really catchy. Very much that candy bar analogy of a big crunchy riff and the sugary sweet nougat in the chorus. Certainly get a lot of those influences there in the sound. I like that shift of the snare hits. Makes that timing just a little different. Feels good. Outstanding lead work. It's flashy, it's technical, but it's also really catchy. Nice harmonies there. that sound that feels like a little bit of processing or pitch correction on the clean vocal. He's got a great voice, and I don't feel like he needs it. The vocal doesn't need to sound perfect. I do like the layering on it, though. It's a good way to open this up. The next track is Death of Reality. Great way to tie the band name right to those lyrics. That pitch correction on the cleans is killing me. Riff is nice and familiar. Got a nice heavy groove to it. Absolutely outstanding drummer. Really like that tom pattern that Michael Rafferty's using there. Gives you a great feel to that chorus. I like how that double bass kicked in. I like the layering. Cool couple of guitar effects there. I like that. You do really get a Lamb of God-like feel here, and it's completely understandable knowing where they come from, or knowing what Marcus does for his full-time job. Vocal melody is something that I would expect from Killswitch. I really like that drum shift about midway through the chorus when it kicks in with that double bass. That's a cool change. Really like the panning here in the speakers, back right to left, left to right. Didn't expect a breakdown. Really like how it's executed. Shift once again into that really awesome tom pattern. It's really seamless, and it adds just another layer of depth to this track. Awesome stuff. That was the second track. That was Death of Reality. The next track is going to be Liar in Disguise. Really thrashy riffing to start this out. I like it already. like that D-beat usage. Thank you guys. I was looking for that. That's a chunky riff right there. Blazing riff, really aggressive and nasty vocal delivery. I was waiting for that shift. I knew it was coming. Outstanding rhythmic delivery there. Didn't expect to shift into those cleans there in the chorus. Love the amount of fills and runs placed in this chorus. Michael Rafferty is clearly a very deft drummer there. The breath control of this vocal delivery has got to suck live. Some really great movement in that riff too. Little nuances that are being tossed in, little accent stuff, very cool. Kind of there's some technicality there that you might not catch. I like the way this riff is developing. Outstanding. Another really seamless transition. Love the control being utilized here in the solo. Definitely get some of that Zach. Absolutely stellar solo. Love the emotions and the feel as well as mix it with that refined and slightly reined in technicality. Oh. Absolutely. That's what I was looking for. Excellent job, gentlemen. That was awesome. Love the shift back into that riff. Great riff to close out with. Great groove, easy going drum cadence. The next track is Dying Inside. Get a slight metalcore feel with these riffs. Really strong guitar harmonies. Definitely get a bit of that kill switch engage feel. Harkens back a little bit to like early to mid period 2000s. There's a definite early metalcore familiarity here. Great sound. I like that vocal layering. Let's get a little bit of a Trivium feel here. Really love how busy Michael is the drummer. Breaks up the different drum passages really well, and it doesn't get stagnant. I like that accent riff hanging right below the vocals there. Good place to drop some spoken words there. Love how when they do shred here, they're still really tasteful. And they really build their solos very well. I really like that very Trivium-like chorus here. Great solo coming on the back half of this. It's a good way to go. Love all those different layers, the guitars, and the textures there. Really cool effects on those guitars as well. Alright, that was Dying Inside. The next track is going to be Alternate Ending. Nice, crunchy. I like how dry sounding that tone is right there. You get a little bit more of that Lamb of God like feel there in that riff. That is an awesome shift. What a badass riff right there. Definitely gives you that like late 80s, early 90s thrash. Really venomous vocal delivery here. I was wondering where they're going to use that riff. Really happy they used it in the chorus. I love how they're using post-chorus solos in this record. Watch-wrench goodness right there. This might be one of my favorite tracks of the record so far. It's really, really strong. They transitioned into their solos so seamlessly. It's so slick. I love how the solo's a little more bluesy here. Makes you want to slug a couple of shots of whiskey. That break there almost made me feel like I was listening to early Godfrey Bid. This is an alternate undone. Now it isn't time to avoid. This is an alternate undone. The only other way to decide. This is an alternate undone. Now it isn't time to avoid. Now it isn't time to abide. Well, that was awesome. That was alternate ending. The last and final track on the record is Hulk Blood. I like how that bass gets a little forward right there. Really, really tasty riffing right here. Oh, I like the tossing that run in there. Outstanding. Would someone please explain to me the reason that I'm alive, that I can change for the better? Oh, like that mid-tempo crushing groove here. Well, there's an evil deep inside of mine, with something only I can sign, but it protects my family, my family. There's a side of Satan that is great, when it brings out the best in mind. With this time of tragedy, awesome shift. First real bit of arpeggios you're getting here, lead-wise. I love how they're sweeping into a break. Love that vocal tone here. He's using that right style of aggressive to really pleasant to listen to. Fits so well with this rushing groove. So this is what happens when you take the sanity away from the man. There was This is just a absolute monster. It really is. Hulk Blood is a great title. This is a crushing way to end the record. All right, that was Hulk Blood. That was the last and final track of the EP. There was also a couple of bars of Seasons because I did not stop it on iTunes in time, which is a phenomenal track as well in its own right. That was an awesome EP. That last track, Hulk Blood, is an absolute beast. As the name should be. I would hate to hear a wimpy track named Hulk Blood, though I certainly did not expect that from these guys. On the whole, I really enjoy the record. There's a lot of things to like here. You get a lot of that mid-2000s metalcore mixed in with the southern metal influences from the likes of Pantera and Black Label, Corrosion of Conformity, and the like. You certainly get your Lamb of God influence, your Kill Switch, and even a little bit more of that technical metal and some of that technical death metal in tracks like Hulk Blood, in tracks like Altered Reality, or like, correction, Alternate Ending. And it's mixed really well. I do feel like the clean vocals are too clean. You know, I'm getting what sounds like some pitch correction on it, and some people really like that sound. I'm just not a fan of pitch correction personally. If a vocalist can't nail it, he can't nail it. The vocal doesn't have to be perfect. And the thing is, Marcus has got a really good voice, so I'm not really sure why they chose to go that route with the clean vocals. That's the major gripe that I have with the record, is I just don't like some of the vocal processing. But the riffs are heavy, they're nasty, the tracks are catchy, they're infectious. The heavy parts are nice and heavy. There's absolutely phenomenal drum, guitar, and bass work all over this record. It's 6 tracks coming in at right around 20-something minute mark, and it doesn't feel like it. It just blazes right through from start to finish. This is a record that is so easy to listen to in its entirety. You know, it's something you could take to the gym and get your pump on, or just go from place to place in the car needing something heavy that you can just put on and jam to, groove away with. There's some nice nuances and atmospheric stuff going on. There's absolutely phenomenal, top-notch solos all throughout the record. I really like hearing bands that throw caution to the wind and will throw solos coming out of the chorus. These guys certainly do that. I also like the restraint used in some of the solos. Both guitar players are clearly capable of really technical stuff, and there's a really great use of restraint in tracks like Dying Inside and An Alternate Ending. It's a record that I'm certainly going to have to go back to and really listen to give a complete in-depth review on it and really tell you what I loved, because it all came and went so fast. But it's a great record. It's a really enjoyable EP, and it's coming from for a debut album. That's really tough. It's going to be right up there this year with bands like Infractor, which is another incredibly strong, phenomenal debut. And it's certainly worth the coin, in my opinion. I picked it up on iTunes for $4. $4 for 6 tracks. Good 20 plus minutes of music. I think that is absolutely worth it. I know it's available on Amazon Music as well in digital format. Please, please, please support these guys. They're good dudes. They've clearly got a lot of talent and ability, and I cannot wait to hear what they come up with. If this and Seasons is any indication, these guys are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the next few years. I know they had a lot of plans to tour and support this year. However, being that Marcus is a guitar tech for Lamb of God, that kind of had a monkey wrench thrown into the works, with Slayer deciding that they were going to call it quits and wanting Lamb of God on their farewell tour. So that thing about plans is they never survive First Contact. Well, clearly the plans never survived First Contact. I hope you guys enjoyed the EP. The links to Fall of Humanity will be in the description below. Please give these guys some love. I'm certainly glad I was able to do them for the first video on the channel. I'm certainly glad I got to feature them again today with the EP. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to hear something that you probably wouldn't have heard otherwise. And I hope some of you go out and pick it up. It's certainly, I certainly feel it is worth your coin, and I will revisit it in the future with a full review when I get the time. Thank you guys so much. Thanks to the guys in Fall of Humanity for putting up a killer record. Great job. Truly enjoyed it. And I can't wait to hear more. As always, thank you to my law enforcement, military veterans, and first responders for what you guys do for us every single day in and around the globe. I will always love you and always care about you and always hope you're doing well. Thanks to all of you so much for being here. So many of you for being here for so long. It's amazing. As always, you have been awesome. I've been Baldman. I'll see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep headbanging.